Let's see if he can keep it up.
And the starting group for Chicago. Nick Richards out there with Buzelis. Then it's Trey Jones. Then there's Isaac Okoro. And it's Giddey in at the 2 guard. And for Dallas, Washington and Gafford, the combo inside. Flag is out there with Max Christie. And it's Marshall in at the 3 spot. And as teams run through the finish line of the season, Grant, there must be a certain amount of reflection happening.
For teams that are out of it, they might start that process now. But who has time for that if you're playoffs bound?
Now Giddey.
Kick it out.
It's stolen by Washington. Pass to Marshall. Here's Flag, defended by Jones. Here's Flag. 5 on the clock. Washington outside. Launches it. Chicago with a rebound. Their last encounter was in Chicago.
In their last game against this opponent, they secured the win because their second unit really stepped up.
Certainly something to keep an eye on. We'll see how the rotations go this time out. Every night it seems to be different.
Here's Flag. What a tremendous game he played against the Lakers. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. The 3 from Okoro. The offensive rebound. Outside Jones. There's the 3. Unable to get that one.
If he's got that much space, he's got the green light. He just doesn't make it.
Pass to Flag. Marshall outside. Here's Washington. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
Well, athletic, long, P.J. Washington on the interior. Yeah, that's a pretty good bet.
About 2 minutes gone by in the first quarter. Here's Giddey. And it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line. A 6'8" point guard, Josh Giddey's length gives him a massive advantage, Grant.
Oh, it does, B.A. He's too big for opposing ones to guard. It's tough putting a wing on him, and Giddey just makes you change your defensive game plan.
Giddey, no good on the free throw. And the Mavericks are in the planning stages for a new arena set to open by 2031.
Yeah, their existing arena opened in 2001. A 30-year run for an NBA venue is pretty typical. And remember, it's big business. New arenas are often the anchor tenant for larger developments.
Some nice ball movement by Dallas. Washington passes to Marshall, and here's Flag outside. And it's Giddey with a rebound. The Bulls have gone 1 for 3 so far. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Okoro outside, pass to Buzelis. Shot clock at 6 from deep. Giddey. Mavericks with a rebound. Coming into this, having notched a win against the Lakers in their last game.
And the main takeaway was their accuracy from beyond the arc. An impressive performance indeed.
And that explains their three-point percentage. They had more than a few players giving the defense absolute fits from range.
And so here is Chicago. After the Mavericks picking up a basket just a moment ago.
No debate there. He got hammered.
Chicago shooting their second and third shots at the line here. Can't get the first one. He hits the second from the line. And we're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. The Mavericks have gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Here's Flag, defended by Jones. Here's Washington.
Blocked! When it comes to contesting shots, Buzelis is showing us that he's got great timing.
Giddey passes to Okoro. That gives him the lead. And so it's Dallas with it. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. Gafford finds Washington. And the layup falls. Washington's got his second bucket of the night.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
Back to Jones. Pass to Buzelis. Outside Giddey. Shot clock at 5. The Bulls need to get off a shot. Here's Richards. And it's Flag with a rebound.
Listen, that's a quality mid-range shot. He just couldn't capitalize.
Now here's Marshall. Washington outside. The three is up. Fires in the triple. Washington's got 7.
Boy, this guy has been absolutely outstanding this quarter. You love what he's doing out there right now.
Pass to Richards. Outside Jones. Now Giddey. Back to Jones. From deep. And it's Giddey missing. Dallas leading by 4. And here's Gafford. Marshall outside. Washington, a screen on Jones. And here's Flag outside. And it's Chicago with a board. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Phoenix.
Defensively, they weren't up to the task. Didn't play as a cohesive unit, and it really hurt them.
You cannot allow your opponent to shoot that high a percentage. That is going to get you beat night after night.
And out of bounds, the Mavericks will take it. And an always enthusiastic presence in the crowd. Mark Cuban's here tonight, enjoying what he's seeing so far.
And maybe more than any owner in the league, Cuban wears his emotions on his sleeve. He's in charge of the whole franchise, but he's a die-hard fan first and foremost.
For Dallas, they've gone 4 of 9 in this one so far. Pass to Gafford. And the dunk by Gafford.
Daniel Gafford is a vertical threat at the cup. Look out below.
The Bulls trail by 6. Here's Richards. Now Giddey to snap the cold streak. And the layup is up and in.
I like how assertive he was, making his presence felt on the interior.
Marshall outside. Washington outside. Over Buzelis. And it's Washington missing. The Bulls have gone only 3 for 9 from the floor. Pass to Richards. Right wing. Chicago passing it around. Shoots. Jones' shot is good. And so it's Dallas with it. Washington outside. Here's Flag, defended by Jones. There's a screen by Marshall, and here's Flag outside. And it's Chicago with a board.
This is a quarter he'd rather forget. This guy just can't seem to get the lid off of that bucket.
Pass to Buzelis. Now here's Jones. Tight defense on him. That ties it up.
Impressive. I mean, challenging at the rim against length. You just have to love the aggressiveness.
You have got to believe that you can score against size on the interior. How about the aggressive, assertive move there?
Here's Christie. Chicago making their last shot. They get it again. Marshall outside. Washington outside. Back to Christie. Puts up a 3. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
and that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
And it's Jones with the ball for the Chicago Bulls. Pass to Richards. That's good, and it's Jones with the assist.
You know, they're really being bullied right now defensively. 8 of the last 10 points have come from the inside.
Here's Flag. Going inside. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick, no rotation. My goodness.
And here are the Bulls now after the basket by Dallas. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
I mean, he had the right idea, but his timing was just a little off, and it resulted in a goaltend.
Middleton is checked in for Dallas. Nembhard comes in for Christie, then for Chicago. Miller comes in for Okoro, and Sexton subbed in for Jones. For Dallas, they've got 7 of 15 to find the net. Pass to Middleton. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
Well, you got to be impressed with how selfless they've been so far. Their passing has been simply outstanding.
And they've also shown dominance in the paint so far tonight, really putting the work in down low.
And Doris, even in the latter stages of his illustrious career, this coaching staff trusts Chris Middleton to create offense.
Well, one of the reasons you hear that, B.A., is Chris Middleton is the very definition of a solid basketball player. He can play with the ball in his hands. He can get off the ball and knock down shots at a high level. We've seen him under duress of big-time championship moments make every right read. It's never a bad decision to give him the basketball.
The Mavericks lead by 4. Marshall passes to Nembhard. Inside. Middleton, no good.
Boy, that is tough defense. Exactly how you want to play him.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, the Chicago Bulls retiring the jersey of hometown hero and former league MVP Derrick Rose. His coach with the Bulls, Tom Thibodeau, said, "The true measure of a man is how he handles adversity, and nobody did it better. He always found a way to rise above, and there's no question in my mind he is a Hall of Fame player." Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you. Here's Middleton, following the bucket by the Bulls. To the middle. Here's Gafford, and the dunk by Gafford.
Now, with his size and hops, Daniel Gafford is always a threat near the rim.
Outside Sexton. Back to Giddey. Pass to Buzelis. Fires from deep. And the rebound goes to Dallas.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Here's Richards. On the wing, Sexton. Lets it go from deep. And they get it back.
Man, that's his shot. But maybe he was too wide open.
Nembhard outside. Back to Middleton. Over Miller. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
More often than not, he'll cash it in from that area. The defense might have done just enough to bother him.
Back to Sexton. Shoots over Nembhard. Sexton, that's good.
This guy has got a variety of scoring moves. Colin Sexton keeps the opposition guessing.
Pass to Flag. Middleton looking around. Gafford with a screen on Miller. To the inside. And the dunk by Gafford.
Boy, he may not be the biggest center in this league, but big-time athleticism on display.
Outside Sexton. 30 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Giddey drains it. Now he's 3 for 5.
Boy, it looked like the defense was perfectly positioned, outstanding contest, and Josh Giddey says, I don't care, I'm scoring anyway.
Miller against Middleton. Six to shoot. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Middleton's got 5 points.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
And that one's good. Giddey.
It's fun for us to sit back and watch him go to work. But that's our job, not the defense's. They left him too open on that play.
Daniel Gafford, he's been the guy making things happen for the Mavericks. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. Back after this. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And when you consider how Dallas is doing, guys, your thoughts?
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless attitude.
I'll tell you, that willingness to make the extra pass, that is what creates good looks. It also forces the defense to scramble.
Chris Middleton is out there with Thompson. Then it's Marvin Bagley. Then it's Williams. And it's Nembhard in at the point. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. And Grant, when it comes to a franchise player, how much does it help to have a guy who unites the locker room?
Well, you know, B.A., when you think of guys like LeBron James or a Stephen Curry or Tim Duncan, it's not just about their play on the court, but the type of person you see in the locker room. That can rally a franchise.
Bulls trail by 5. Here's Dillingham. He's coming off a 10-point game against Phoenix. They set the pick. Back to Miller. And he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
You like seeing that from Colin Sexton. He's got to prove he's more than just a scorer.
To the paint. And stolen by Yabusele. Pass to Dillingham. Sexton, a screen on Nembhard. Outside Sexton. 6 on the shot clock. And it's in there. Sexton's got 6.
Well, Sexton showing that he's more than just a jump shooter. Very comfortable on the interior against size.
Nembhard, a screen on Miller. Middleton passes to Bagley. That's good. And so Middleton with the assist. Middleton's got 3 assists in the game. The Bulls trail by 3. Sexton, a screen on Nembhard. And he drives in. Dillingham. Outside, Williams. No good. That would have tied it. The Mavericks shooting an efficient 57% tonight. Pass to Nembhard. Sexton against Williams. Back to Nembhard. Dallas needs to get off a shot. And here's Thompson for 3. Knocks down the long J. And now it's a 6-point Dallas lead.
Well, nice play by Klay Thompson, one of the best shooters in the catch-and-shoot game.
Now here's Sexton. 6 points for him. Pass to Dillingham. 4-3. Buries it from 3. Dillingham's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. The Mavericks lead by 3. Nembhard outside. Oh, they get a hand on it. Miller against Middleton. Miller, the pass to Sexton. There's the drive. Back to Miller for 3. And it's Bagley with a rebound. For Dallas, they've gone 3 of 3 to begin the second. Thompson finds Williams. Back to Thompson. From downtown. Chicago with a rebound. It's off to Washington after this one, where they will face the Wizards. It's the second game of 3 on the road. Outside Sexton. His fourth make in 5 tries. Solid start for him.
Well, listen, I like the bucket, but defensively, you've got to be better.
So Jason Kidd's decided to call timeout here. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. So for Dallas, Washington's checked in for Middleton. Flag comes in for Klay Thompson. And Christie subbed in for Williams. Then for Chicago, Okoro is checked in for Williams. Josh Giddey comes in for Sexton. And it's Jones in for Dillingham. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Nembhard, a screen on Miller. The three from Washington. Counted. His fourth bucket in 8 shots.
Well, you got to love those wings that can shoot it like P.J. Washington. That's so much value to your team.
Here's Jones. Lays it up and banks it in. Jones has got 8.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
Pass to Bagley. Some nice ball movement by Dallas. Washington a screen. Oh, there's the alley. Down low. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
6'8". That's excellent size, and Josh Giddey makes that dunk easy work.
The Mavericks have gone a terrific 4 of 5 here in the second quarter. Outside Christie. Pass to Bagley. Here's Flag. Jacks up a 3. Miller pulls it in.
I'll tell you, his teammates are going to start to freeze this guy out if he keeps taking threes like this.
And here's Jones. 29 points for him last game against Phoenix.
Terrific all-around effort. He did a great job of creating for himself and others.
Now here's Miller. Outside Giddey. Just 5 to shoot. Over Flag. The bank shot, no good. Dallas has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter in the second so far. Nembhard outside. Pass to Christie. Washington, a screen on Giddey. It's Christie with a drive. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a 3-point play here.
He's getting it done offensively, making winning plays at every turn.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Gafford, he's checked in for Bagley. And the Bulls also making a change. Richards is checked in. And that one falls for Washington.
Now for P.J. Washington, it's important he continue to establish himself as a floor spacer. This guy can really make threes.
Outside Jones. Pass to Richards. Outside Giddey. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
His 4th foul already, and we're not even at halftime. They'll likely limit his minutes the rest of the way.
The Mavericks lead by 3. Outside Christie. Inside. Here's Washington. Chicago with a rebound.
That's the shot you hope for. Right at the rim. Just couldn't capitalize.
Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. P.J. Washington picks one up.
Almost converts despite the contact.
Chicago shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in this game. And he drops the first. No good on the second free throw. The Mavericks leading. Washington passes to Nembhard. Gafford with a screen on Miller. To the inside. Nembhard outside. This one for three. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. Well, Grant, in 2024, you added Cooper Flagg to the USA Select team before he even played a game in college.
You know, B.A., he made me look really good, too. You know, he performed extremely well against the men's national team. And at just the age of 17, he already looked like one of the better players on the court that day.
Now here's Christie. He's averaging more than 12 a game, a consistent threat on offense. And it's Washington missing. The Bulls trail by 4 to the middle. Here's Miller. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play opportunity. Chicago shooting their 6th attempt at the charity stripe in the game. Marshall, he's checked in for Dallas. And a change for the Bulls. Buzelis is checked in for Okoro. And the Mavericks with possession here. It's off to L.A. after this game, where they'll face the Clippers. That's the first of a 3-game trip out on the road for them. Gafford with a screen on Jones. And here's Flagg outside. And he gets it to fall. 3 for 8 in this one.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Good work there as it goes. Giddey's got 12 points.
Great to see Josh Giddey attacking like this. You've got to keep your foot on the gas pedal when you are shooting lights out.
Gafford with a screen on Miller. Washington passes to Gafford. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Gafford. And a quick check. The top field goal percentage big men over the last month. Daniel Gafford on top.
Every team in this league wants a guy like him. A big who scores at an efficient clip. What an asset to have.
The Bulls making a switch here. Okoro's checked in. And it's Jones with the ball for the Chicago Bulls. Trailing by 2. And Gafford with the block.
A big body and not afraid to get physical. Daniel Gafford send it back.
Here's Flagg. He has 7. 3-pointer, no good.
Boy, they've managed without him to a degree, which bodes well for them overall.
Giddey passes to Jones. The 3 from Okoro, bearing his 2nd of 3 attempts.
You love how hard Okoro works for his team and makes himself right there a good option in the catch-and-shoot game.
Some nice ball movement by Dallas. Washington outside. Pass to Marshall. Here's Flagg. There's the triple. Sinks it from distance. He's got 10.
Well, after hitting 0 from distance in the first, that's his 2nd make this quarter.
Outside Jones. Clock at 6. To the paint. Richards. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Daniel Gafford picks one up.
Boy, something so good about a perfectly placed lead pass. That is nice.
And this is his 2nd trip to the line tonight. For Dallas, they've gotten 8 of 13 shots to fall in the second quarter. Washington outside. Deflected. They get it back. And here's Flag outside. Richards pulls it in. Richards has got 6 rebounds in the game.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Bulls.
Well, their length and anticipation reflected in their shot-blocking totals, making the extra effort to close things out.
Another thing they're doing right out of the gates tonight, applying a ton of defensive pressure.
And it's Flag missing. Chicago leading by 3. Outside Giddey. Jones with the ball. 9 points in the game. Pass to Okoro. Here's Buzelis. Back to Okoro. Now here's Jones. Shot on the wing. Gafford grabs the miss. Gafford's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Sometimes the game requires you to just keep at it, so he's got to be aggressive.
1:21 left in the second period. Pass to Flag. Washington outside. Here's Christie. Connects from downtown. Christie's got his second basket of the night.
Boy, P.J. Washington, such a selfless teammate. Very pretty pass.
Here's Buzelis. Now Giddey. He's got 12, and he banks in the layup. Giddey's got 14 points for the game.
And they've really managed to dominate inside.
Outside Christie. 43 seconds left in the first half of this one. And here's Flag outside. And it's Chicago with a board. Richards has got 8 rebounds in the game. Here's Jones. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Gafford's got his 6th rebound on the night. Washington outside. Gafford with a screen on Jones. Jones comes with a double team. Pass to Flag. The 3. And the three-pointer goes. Flag's got 11 here in the quarter alone. Oh, another lead change. 6 total in the first half.
And this is the battle we were hoping to see. Man, he's on fire. Playing patient basketball, not forcing shots.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Chicago ahead, leading by a point. Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
I'm here with P.J. Washington. P.J., what will be the key for you guys defensively in the second half?
Not letting them get easy routes to the basket and contesting their shots, rebounding, and not letting them get second chance points.
Comes back to the fundamentals, guys.
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be back right after the break for the third quarter here on 2K Sports.
Greetings all, halftime is upon us and an entertaining game with the Dallas Mavericks battling away.
In a tight game like this, free throws could be the difference. It would help if they can get some freebies.
Is that how you saw it when they would foul you? Freebies?
Nah, it was usually and one. Free throws were just a bonus.
And now, as the regular season marches on, here's how things look in the West as we near the final stretch.
Well, look here now at the Mavericks. They haven't played their best ball. It's an understatement. Looking a little lost and flustered right now. It's almost like they don't have any confidence in themselves.
Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
Ball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. One guy who's been getting it done is Josh Giddey.
Yet tonight, he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
The Mavericks trailing. And so in the game for the Bulls, they've got Nick Richards. Buzelis out there with Isaac Okoro. Then it's Trey Jones. And it's Giddey in at the shooting guard position. Now here's Christie. Here's Flag. Washington right side. And the Mavericks, another three.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
And it's Jones with the ball for the Chicago Bulls. Pass to Giddey. And it goes. That makes him 9 for 13 now.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Here's Flag. And it's rejected. And they'll get another chance. Washington finds Christie. Marshall on the wing. And Dallas hits again from deep.
All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
Outside Giddey. Here's the three. Oh, they find the hot hand. You can count it. He's 10 for 14 now.
Boy, Giddey, if he becomes a knockdown three-point shooter, you will not be able to guard this guy.
Marshall outside. Pass to Flag. Washington outside. Some nice ball movement by Dallas. And here's Marshall. Shot clock at 5. Washington a screen. Marshall can't hit. Chicago shooting about 60% for the game. To the inside. That one falls. Buzelis has got his second bucket on the night.
Excellent execution coming out of the break. They've taken 3 shots and made 3 shots.
Marshall outside. Here's Flag. 13 points in the game. Launches it. Sinks the tray. Flag's got 16 points now.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
Grant, looking at Cooper Flag. His versatility is what makes him such a highly touted prospect.
Yeah, B.A. Cooper can do a little of everything offensively. He also covers a lot of ground defensively at 6'9". And on top of his balanced skill set, his intangibles are just elite. Their first missed after hitting 3 straight shots, but I like their aggressiveness coming out of the half.
And Washington powers it through.
Well, P.J. Washington has caught his rhythm, and when he gets like this, he starts to become more and more aggressive.
Richards' shot is off. The Mavericks lead by 3. And here's Flag outside. Gets the 3 to fall. Flag's got 19 points.
They've had a hard time shutting down the three-point shot.
And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Now a moment to take a look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it's been trending for Chris Middleton.
And it's not the kind of trend he wanted to see, but that's what happens over the course of almost any career. Coaches around the league have learned all your tendencies, and let's face it, playing for as long as he has takes a toll on the body.
The Bulls trail by 6. Now here's Jones. He's got 9. And here's Giddey. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Listen, he's going to get stronger, but you talk about guile and the willingness to battle down low. Josh Giddey is more than up to the task.
And these will be his second and third shots at the line here. And the first one at the line is good.
When you look at Josh Giddey's overall skill set and combine that with the 6'8" size and the point guard mindset that he has, He is special. The playmaking, the willingness to score it in tough spots. This guy has got a bright future.
And so he hits both. Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Marshall outside. Pass to Flag. Back to Washington. Shot clock at 6. Here's Gafford. And it's Giddey with a rebound. Bulls trail by 4. Here's Buzelis. Back to Giddey. From about 16, no good there. Now shooting 10 for 15 on the game. Dallas leading by 4. Pass to Flag. The 3 from Washington. Buzelis grabs the board.
Bad defense, bad shot. Neither working on that play.
From deep, Giddey. That's in. Coming off an assist from Jones. Jones has got 4 assists in the game.
After hitting nothing from downtown in the first half, that's his second make since.
Now here's Marshall. Right now he's contributing about 15.5 points a game. To the right side. Here's Flag, defended by Jones. And that one's good. Flag's got 21 points in the game.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Jones, the pass to Richards. Now here's Giddey. Pass to Jones for the tie. Washington grabs the miss.
It's clear he's totally out of sync. The team needs to rethink its strategy around what to do with him.
Down low, Buzelis takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup. Buzelis has gotten 4 this quarter.
Oh, nice touch on the inside play by Buzelis, adjusting from close range.
Gafford with a screen on Jones. And the dunk by Gafford.
Once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. As we near the postseason, let's see where the West is shaken out. You look at Dallas, and after a subpar season, there have been some questions about the direction of this franchise.
Well, right now for the Mavericks, they can stay alive if they win out or come close to it. Now, it would be an uphill battle from there, but at least they could hold off their vacation plans.
Okoro outside. Chicago passing it around. Giddey with it, and it's Marshall picking him up. The 3 from Okoro. Gafford grabs the miss. Gafford's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Pass to Flag. Gafford with a screen on Jones. And that one's good. Flag.
This guy has absolutely owned this quarter. This is how you lead by example.
Here's Giddey. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. Daniel Gafford picks one up.
Let's remember, Josh Giddey's 6'8". He can get inside and draw this kind of contact.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Mavericks.
Yeah, what stood out to me was their passing. They moved the ball effortlessly and have been able to find those holes in the defense.
Boy, the long ball has been another point of emphasis for this group tonight. Their shooters are finding open spaces and firing without hesitation.
The Mavericks making a switch here. Nimhard's checked in. only picks up just 1 from the line that time. The Mavericks lead by 5. Washington outside. Pass to Nembhard. There's the 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. Nembhard's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Here's Buzelis. Right side Giddey. Six on the shot clock. From the arc. And again, Chicago, no good. Well, the Mavericks shooting an efficient 57% tonight. Pass to Nembhard. And here's Marshall. Washington outside. Takes a 3. And Dallas hits again from deep.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
And Giddey has got the ball here for Chicago. 11-point game. Here's Buzelis. He's got 6. Giddey with it. And he makes it on the layup. Giddey's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
Can't blame the deficit on him. He's been scoring at will this period.
Marshall outside. Driving in, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. First trip to the line for him here. First one falls. Bagley's checked in for Gafford. Yabusele, he's checked in for Chicago. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Bulls trail by 11. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, guys. LeBron James talked winning teams. He said to be successful, you got to have 1, possibly 2 stars, but at the end of the day, you have to have those soldiers around them. You got to have the supporting cast and the rest of those guys that are going to be ready to go. Brian, back to you.
A team effort. Allie LaForce with the report. Thanks, Allie. And it's the Mavericks ball. They're on a 15-5 run. Nembhard, the pass to Marshall. Now here's Washington. Nembhard outside. Washington a screen. 6 to shoot. The shot by Nembhard, no good. The Bulls have gotten 6 of their first 12 shots to drop in this third. Here's Buzelis, and down it goes. Jam that one home.
And the defense has to offer more resistance. Can't let guys like Buzelis get this close to the rim.
Nembhard, the pass to Bagley. Here's Washington, takes the 3, and it's Giddey with a rebound. Giddey's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Inside. From 6 feet away, and it's Buzelis that time on the assist from Giddey. Buzelis has got 10 points in the game.
Already such a terrific passer. Love seeing Josh Giddey share the wealth.
And that one's good. Bagley. And the Mavericks lead by 9.
Yeah, fundamental basketball here. Passes on time and on target.
Christie with a steal. Nembhard outside. Fires the 3. Knocks down the triple. Nembhard's got 6 in the quarter.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Here's Christie. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
Now here's Jones. Giddey finds Yabusele. Clock at 6. Back to Giddey. To end the run. Mavericks with a rebound. Bagley's got 4 rebounds now. Back to Nembhard. Some nice ball movement by Dallas. Out to the right wing. Bagley passes to Christie. Pass to Washington. Launches a 3. Chicago with a rebound. And 1:01 left in the third quarter. Back to Jones. 3-pointer, Buzelis. Christie with a rebound.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Washington's shot is good.
They've toned down their three-point attack in the second half, looking to protect the lead with higher percentage shots.
The Bulls trail by 16. Yabusele outside. Pass to Giddey. And the shot goes. Giddey's got 31 points.
A contested bucket, but Josh Giddey willing that one in the cup.
And here's Marshall. Now here's Washington. From behind the arc. Chicago with a rebound. Giddey's got 8 rebounds in the game. Here's Jones. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Giddey. Giddey's got his 5th assist in this one.
Just what they wanted from that possession. A quality look in tight.
Washington right side. Nembhard for 3. Hits the 3-pointer. Nembhard's got 9 points now in the second half.
Ah, that's a pretty bounce pass. Nice.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome. Dallas on top, up by 15. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. Head coach Billy Donovan is mic'd up along the sidelines. Let's check it out.
Hold your ground. Don't let him back your way in. Just hold your ground. The other thing, too, is once he picks the ball up, he's not going to shoot it. If he does, just stay down on him.
And Coach Donovan conveying the scouting report to his guys.
Knowing your opponent's plays is important. On the money right there.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Thompson and Flagg fill out the wings. Marvin Bagley is out there with Chris Middleton. And it's Nembhard in at the point guard position. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Bagley passes to Nembhard. Back to Bagley. Pass to Middleton. Just 4 to shoot. Shoots over Miller. Again, Dallas.
Yeah, that's butter. I mean, Middleton with one of the smoothest jump shots in the league.
And Giddey has got the ball here for the Chicago Bulls. Trailing by 17. Williams a screen on Nembhard. Outside Sexton. Now Yabusele.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
Free throw good from Yabusele.
They're finding a rhythm from the line as they try to cut into this deficit.
Both free throws good from Yabusele. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone now. The Mavericks lead by 15. Pass to Middleton. the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. That free throw good from Middleton.
A proven champion. Middleton is someone any team would love to have. A great player and a great locker room presence as well.
Now here's Sexton. Williams with the screen. Sexton passes to Giddey. Charity stripe shot. No good that time.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Middleton.
Yeah, with his 6'7" height and consistent shot, Chris Middleton is so tough. I mean, we're seeing another big night from him.
Yabusele finds Giddey, and Josh Giddey is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
You know, the second half has been a series of distractions for him. After one turnover in the first, been a disaster.
The Mavericks lead by 20. Nembhard outside. Pass to Middleton. Miller pulls it in. The Bulls shooting 56% today. And that one's good. Giddey.
Boy, terrific individual effort, almost single-handedly. This guy trying to keep them competitive.
We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Thompson, no good. Bulls trail by 18. Sexton with it. He's picked up by Nembhard. Nembhard against Sexton. Giddey scanning the floor. 5 to shoot. Miller on the wing. Williams in the post. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
Just love the unselfishness there. Keep the ball moving. Good things happen.
Now Nembhard. Pass to Thompson. And here's Flagg outside. Offensive rebound. And that one drops. And the Mavericks lead by 18.
And it's amazing. Their slim advantage on the board seems a lot larger than it is.
And we'll have a timeout called by Billy Donovan. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. Gafford, he's checked in for the Mavericks. And a change for the Bulls. Richards is checked in. A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the fourth. Now here's Sexton. It's Giddey on the wing. Over Nembhard. Not enough on that one as it misses. Dallas leading by 18. Thompson outside. Sinks the tray.
This guy is on the short list of the all-time great three-point shooters. Klay Thompson's stroke is flawless.
Giddey passes to Sexton. There are usually 1 or 2 mid-season coaching changes in the NBA every year. Can those energize the team, Grant?
You know, B.A., we've seen it give teams a boost in the past, but only on occasion. Usually it's a last-ditch effort in a doomed season or simply just turning the page.
Now here's Nembhard. Middleton outside, and they call an illegal screen here.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Washington's checked in for Chris Middleton. Marshall comes in for Nembhard. And Max Christie subbed in for Thompson. Then for Chicago, Buzelis is checked in for Miller. Okoro comes in for Williams. And it's Trey Jones in for Sexton. Jones from outside. Counted from distance.
Puts one in the eye of the defense. First triple of the evening.
Pass to Flag. Back to Christie. Fires for three. Buzelis grabs the board. Buzelis has got 4 rebounds in the game. Okoro passes to Richards. Back to Okoro. Now Richards. He's guarded by Gafford. Jones feels it out. Richards with a screen. Tries it from the top of the key. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Marshall outside. Pass to Flag. To the middle. It's intercepted. And now the Bulls in transition. From deep, Giddey. The shot, no good.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
Gafford with a screen on Giddey. Stolen by Jones. The three. Gafford grabs the miss. Gafford's got 14 rebounds tonight, going after it. Outside Christie. Pass to Flag. Inside. Here's Washington. The shot's good. Washington's got 12 points in just the second half.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Here's Buzelis. Now here's Jones. The three ball. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Gafford's got rebound number 15 here tonight. Pass to Flag. Now Christie. The three from Washington. Rebound by the Bulls. Richards has got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Outside Jones, and there's a pick. To the left side wing. Three-pointer, Buzelis. Rebounded by Marshall. Marshall's got 4 rebounds now.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass. Great teamwork and great timing.
Oh, spectacular play. And so it's Jones who brings up the ball for Chicago. Doors for teams looking to trade away a big money player. It seems the landscape is getting more challenging.
BA, to me, roster construction is one of the single most difficult things in this league. First and foremost, there are rules in place that restrict salary acquisition. The other piece of this is there are now second aprons in place. So it's not just roster construction, it's sustaining a quality roster over time and keeping that continuity. Success in this league is tough.
And here's Flag outside. Buzelis grabs the board. The Bulls shooting 52% from the floor so far. Jones up top. From deep, Giddey. And the rebound goes to Dallas.
At some point, do you start to think about getting others involved? It has been a struggle.
And here's Flag outside. And that's a foul called on P.J. Washington. That's his 3rd foul of the game. And here's Okoro. Pass to Richards. Down low to stop the drought. Ooh, and a nice layup by Giddey. Giddey's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, that's about confidence and composure on the interior. Josh Giddey does stand 6'8", makes that a little easier.
Get there, get there.
Here's Flag. Gafford with a screen on Jones. 5 on the clock. And here's Flag outside. Buzelis grabs the board. The Bulls trail by 20. Okoro with the ball. He's picked up by Christie. Three-pointer, Buzelis. Gafford grabs the miss. The Mavericks have gone 7 for 15 in the fourth. Pass to Washington. Well, officials have never been under greater scrutiny, so development is key, Grant. And I read now they have a training app refs can use on their phones.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen the players leveraging electronics to train smarter, and it's great to see the officials making use of technology as well.
And so here is Chicago after the basket by Dallas. Richards with a screen. Jones from outside. Washington grabs the miss. Washington's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Flag. Marshall outside. And here's Washington. Back to Marshall. Now Washington. Christie passes to Marshall. Launches it from deep. Rebound by the Bulls. Giddey's got 9 rebounds now.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Mavericks.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And so hard work pays off with their 26th win of the year.
After losing the first game, they've come back and evened things up in this one. They'll play one more time in this season series after this.
Now here's Richards. Pass to Giddey. Here's Buzelis. Chicago passing it around. Christie comes with a double team. And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. Shot clock and game clock, 1 second differential. Christie with a screen on Jones. And here's Flag outside. Chicago with a rebound. Giddey with it. And so it's the Mavericks taking care of business in this one. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They didn't. Just a tremendous team effort. Once they had that big lead, they were not going to let the visitors back into the game.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and all of our crew, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching this 2K Sports presentation of the NBA. And as we leave you, here's a look at our player of the game, P.J. Washington.